Hey everybody, welcome back to Shenanigans. It's been a while, so I thought I would do a story time while I paint my nails. Today's design is not exactly difficult, so you can watch and listen along, and everything that I use will be listed in the video description. I was recently at the book fair with my son, and I saw a copy of a book I read when I was in elementary school. I was probably about 8 or 9 the first time I ever read the book, Wait Till Helen Comes, A Ghost Story by Mary Downing Hahn. And boy, did that book capture my imagination in the worst way. It had everything that appealed to my emo side. A young, tragically misunderstood girl as the protagonist, check. A century-old mystery, check. A bit of the paranormal, you better believe it, yes. Sign me up. There's something you need to know about me before I jump into the rest of the story. Ever since I can remember, I have been a voracious reader. I kept books in the drawers of the bathroom so I would never be caught without reading material. My imagination was a thing to behold. I liked to read about crimes and ghost stories and the paranormal, but my brain didn't like it. I couldn't even read Goosebumps without being kept awake all night long. So I would read scary things and then severely regret it. That didn't stop me though. If you don't know what Wait Till Helen Comes is all about, it follows a 7-year-old girl named Heather whose father remarried following the untimely death of his wife in a fire when Heather was only 3. She has 2 new step-siblings, Michael and Molly. Well, long story short, Heather hates them. She's jealous of the attention her father gives them, and she befriends the ghost of a girl whose parents also died in a house fire. Helen, the ghost, which incidentally is my grandmother's name, managed to escape the fire, but because it was the middle of the night, she ran directly into the nearby pond and drowned. None of her family's remains had been found. So Helen, like a glorious, twisted little psycho, lured little girls from the town into the pond to drown so that they would be with her forever. Anyway, I had read this book and been fascinated in a horrified sort of way. I was obsessed. So I decided for Halloween, I would be my girl Helen. I was going to be horrifying as a little ghost girl who lured other children into a pond to drown them because that's a normal thing that children decide to do. My sweet, sweet mother made my costume from scratch, sewing a flowing white nightgown. Remember, it was nighttime, so Helen was wearing her nightgown when she drowned. I was going to put gel in my hair so that it looked like it was wet, hanging, limp. I was going to make my face pale with makeup and dark circles under my eyes, and I was going to wear a heart locket just like the one that Helen wore too. I was so excited to be spooky. Well, the day came, and I was getting ready to put on my custom-made, tailored nightgown and get my makeup going. And as the day got darker and it was time to get ready for trick-or-treating, I began to question my life choices. Long story short, I freaked myself right out. I was worried that by dressing as her, Helen would feel disrespected and would come for me and drown me, and I would join her little undead playdate group for eternity. And my poor mother, my sweet mother, my patient mother, who had spent hours not only sewing the costume itself, but actually designing the pattern for it so that I would look just like the book cover, was at a loss. I had assured her more than once that this was what I wanted to be, and with T-minus 30 minutes to candy begging time, I was on my way to a full-blown panic attack. No one, not one single person on this entire planet would have blamed my mom had she told me, fine, don't go trick-or-treating then. You did this to yourself, you little fruit bat. But no, without a word of remonstration, my sweet mother dug through her craft closet, came out with a string of silver star decorative wire, which she fashioned into a halo. She put blush on my little cheeks to make them rosy, a little lipstick on my lips, and she called me an angel instead. Then she hugged me tight and sent me out with my friends, a pillowcase and a flashlight, and my father to gather way too much sugar. Now, I am a mother myself. All these years later, I am a mother, the circle of life, etc. And I know firsthand how crazy and yes, sometimes dumb children can be. Now don't get it twisted. I adore my child, but I have changed his costume multiple times in the week leading up to Halloween as he bounces from interest to interest. So I know how incredibly hard it can be to keep your patience with these little balls of neuroticism that we call our offspring. And the fact that my mother had 4 of us and she still managed to do all of these things with a smile on her face just shows that mothers are highly underrated. Since Mother's Day is this weekend, and if you celebrate it and if you have a mother that you enjoy, go hug your mom, because likely you have a story or two like this as well. Mothers are awesome. And like I said, highly underrated. And I say that now as a mother who is highly underrated. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Go ahead and hit the like button if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you feel like that's a thing you want to do. I'm going to try to come back with more videos. Let me know if you like this story time version of a video, if you like the way that I did this while I painted my nails, because it was fun for me to do. I have a ton of stories, and this one's a pretty mild one. So anyway, I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Oh, and in case you were wondering, yes, this color combination was inspired by my local car wash. That's awesome. Anyway, thanks. Subscribe. Bye.